Good day everyone. I am here to introduce you the criminal investigation. First is the history of criminal investigation. Over the years, it has become increasingly evident that the crime problem is exceeding the capabilities of the criminal justice system to control or even contain it. In early groups, known as tribes and clans, methods existing for detecting and resolving undesirable act. If a member of tribal family members that violated of the moral of the code of tribe were held responsible of the other family. Next is I will discuss the criminal investigation in the Philippines. In 1901, the Criminal Investigation Service, which is called CIS and now is the CIDG, its humbly beginnings out of urgent need for a unit that would handle investigation of major crimes. In 1901 to 1919, during the American occupation, the Criminal Investigation Service was primarily organized out of the great necessity of the Philippines Constabulary in the investigation of crimes While in 1913, the genesis of criminal investigation is in the Manila Police Department took place in 1913. Next is the 1936 and 1920 to 1936, which is the CIS, then known as Informational Service, led the successful investigation of the then Colorum Rebellion. While in 1936, the Division of Investigation was created by the virtue of Commonwealth Act number 181 during the reign of the late President Manuel L. Quezon. While in 1942 to 1945, during the Japanese occupation, the DI, which is the Division on Investigation, was affiliated with the Bureau of Internal Revenue and the Philippines Constabulary, which is PC, known as the Bureau of Investigation, BI, and connected to the National Bureau of Investigation. While the CIS in 1946 was tasked to perform highly specialized tasks of investigation and intelligence work as a criminal investigation branch of G12. Next is in 1947, the Bureau of Investigation was recognized by virtue of Republic Act number 157, and the Department of Justice became the parent agency. Republic Act number 157 was amended by Executive Order number 94, renaming the BI, which is Bureau of Investigation, to National Bureau of Investigation. Next is in 1950, the CIS was commissioned to gather the intelligence and assume as the role main investigating outfit of the Philippines Constabulary in response to the resurgence of various criminal syndicates like the Black Shirts, Kanlonggang, and in the such as organization of various anti-government movements, which is like a Hukbalahap. Next is in 1987, the mandate of 1987 Constitution establishing the National Police Force that should be national in scope and civilian in character under the Department of Interior and Local Government, which is now DILG. Consequently, the CIS is retained as one of the national support units of the PNP based on the CISC. Under the name of Criminal Investigation Service Command, distinguishes it from the operating of the unit of the administrative support and unit created pursuant by Republic Act 6975, which assumed the name of the service while operating support units the name of command. While in 1991, due to the media publicity of investigation of sensational cases committed by the local executive organizational crimes groups or OCGS. The CISC, as mandated by Republic Act 6975, acted as the primary investigating aim of the PNP on major crimes. Next is in 1994, on September 5, 1994, the Criminal Investigation Service Command was renamed as the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group, which is CIDG. Which following NAPOLCOM, which is resolution number 92 to 9237 with the motto of "We seek the truth." From the humble inception up to the way of metaphors being the premier aim to the PNP as the spirit of the soul of the force. And lastly is the 1996 SOCO team was appropriately organized to meet the core mission of the crime laboratory, which is National Operating Support Unit of the PNP by virtue of NAPOLCOM. And lastly is I will discuss the laws relative to criminal investigation. One is in 1935 Philippines Constitutional Article number 3, Section 17. In all criminal proceedings, the accused shall enjoy the right to be heard by himself and counsel. Number 2 is 1973 Philippines Constitution, Article number 3, Section 20. No person shall be compelled to be a witness against himself. And lastly is in 1987 Philippines Constitution, Article number 3, Section number 21. Any person under investigation of the commission of an offense shall have the right to be informed of his right to remain silent and have a competent and independent the service of a counsel. He must be providing with one. These rights cannot be waived except in writing, signed in the presence of counsel. So that's all the history of criminal investigation of the Philippines that I can share to all of you. That's all, and thank you for watching.